up something of value.
1 port, 2 ports, 3 ports, all wireless. Sick.
So Extreme is all charged up and ready to go.
Let's see if it works.
And it's on, and there it goes.
Mine's charging, yours is charging, yours is charging.
Ha, that's so cool.
Have 9 of your friends charge their phone all at the same time and even jumpstart your car.
The battery is dead. I'm gonna attempt to charge this battery with the MAGFAST Extreme.
Excellent, excellent.
Nice not being tethered to wires.
You can take it in your car.
On trips.
Finally, a company got it right.
I could play with this all day.
I wouldn't change anything about this. I think it's about perfect.
Everybody should have this in their car.
This is a must-have for sure.
You charge all my devices so fast. Ooh.
Hello, you. Welcome and greetings. Seymour, founder, CEO of MAGFAST. It is, if you're joining us live, January the 19th, 2023, episode 227, which is extraordinary. And I've been abandoned by all the women in my life. Amy, my beloved wife, is up in Maine at the moment, although she's behind the controls. The beautiful thing about the internet is that she can still operate the controls. Show them that you're at the controls, Amy. Make something happen on the screen so everybody knows you're still there. Should put a caption up or make me disappear or just do something. There we go. Okay, she must be there. And Kate is on assignment as well because it's just you think it's January slow? Please already. No such thing as a slow January. Now the other consequence of Amy being up in Maine at the moment is that I had to do my own makeup. So I just want to show you how this works. Here's the makeup bowl, all right? And I couldn't tell you what any of these things do, not one of them. But Amy has stepped me through all of them, and but you're probably noticing that the canvas isn't quite as well decorated this week as normal. One other thing, just before we start, I wanted to mention is a couple of people online. We're getting this unbelievable reviews for MAGFAST Lux. If you don't yet have one, please get hold of a MAGFAST Lux. It's just astonishing. I think it is actually literally America's top-rated cable now. It's 4.9 stars on Amazon, and when we take all the Lux reviews off of Trustpilot, I think it might be even higher. But call it 4.9. Same thing over at Google. But we got a few people saying, well, you know, what's the point in the cable without the adapter? And I just want to point this out. The adapter is just, and nobody else gives you one for free. The adapter is just a convenience. The adapter is just a convenience because we've all got these old. I've even got them here in the studio. These old outlets. But USB-C is the future. So you want to be making sure that you've got USB-C outlets on the walls. Go USB-C. It's much more powerful. It's much more reliable. Much better altogether. All right. Got something cool for you in just a second before we get started. We got like and subscribe buttons. If you're joining us at live.magfast.com right now, they're right underneath you. We would particularly appreciate, and I think it's the left-hand most button underneath me at the moment, Instagram, or go to magfast.com/Instagram. Please follow us there. We're working to get our numbers up so we can do. So Instagram lets us do some cooler things once we get 10,000. We're 10,000 on YouTube and a couple of other places. We just need to get Instagram up there as well. Also, stay tuned for this week's secret word. I don't know if I have notes on. I think you probably know I have notes in front of me here on what they call a teleprompter. I don't even know what the secret word is. So if there isn't a secret word yet, team, can you please hurry up and put one at the bottom of my notes and make sure it's ready for people when they arrive. All right. The other thing that you will notice underneath me right now, thank you, is an orange button. If you are out on the internet, the equivalent URL is magfast.com/register, but the orange button. But let me explain to you what it is. By registering right now, you could be on your way to the trip of a lifetime. Oh my goodness, to a world-class destination like Sydney, Australia, which I'm featuring in the background here. We'll talk more about that in just a second. What's this all about? Well, if you've been watching closely, and I know you have, a few weeks ago, we announced, I think it was actually back in November, we announced that there was going to be a huge product launch for you on March the 30th. Now, March the 30th is still 2 and a bit months away, right? This is a stunning new product. We've had it in the works for quite a while. We wanted to wait until a few things lined up before introducing it to you, but it is just, it's something truly remarkable. It's unlikely to be anything that you've guessed because no one's ever seen anything kind of quite like it before. So I think it's something that whether or not you're going to want to buy it, it's something that you'll really love and appreciate. So please join us for the launch. And for those who do choose to go ahead and get this mystery product that we're launching on March the 30th, something that you'll be uniquely proud to own. It'll just be one of those things where you're kind of like, yeah, I really, really love this. If you're a lover of great design, I think you'll really appreciate it. It has this amazing kind of classic, totally familiar look, but at the same time, it's like nothing you've ever seen before. And if you are an investor or you're thinking of investing or investigating investing in MAGFAST, you're going to love the premium positioning of this new product. All our stuff is premium. This is in a different price class and premium with much easier production schedules and much better profit margins than the charger part of the business. The cables have good profit margins, and this is a more expensive product that has good profit margins as well. So that launch is going to be on March the 30th, where we're going to call it We Love Travel will be the name of that presentation. And this date, March the 30th, is so important that I'm inviting you, because if you're watching now, by definition, you're part of our kind of inner circle, inviting you to join me and Kate and the crew several weeks earlier in the middle of February. I actually did give these dates out a couple of weeks ago. So it's going to be February 9th, 10th, and 11th for some really fun, informal events that we're calling the Magic of MAGFAST, the Majesty of MAGFAST, the Magic of MAGFAST. So it's a bit of a, thank you, it's a bit of a self-aggrandizing name. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and unpack what is it that's so special about MAGFAST, kind of this way and this way. I'm actually going to unpack some of the mistakes that we've made, because I know that a lot of folks who watch are in business, are interested in business, or just kind of interested in, in just following business, whether or not you own one yourself. But a lot of business owners would give anything to understand how we get the results that we get in many areas. Now, we're not perfect. We're a startup. There's still, all kinds of challenges and risk. But there's some things we do that I'm incredibly proud of. I really feel that we do them at a kind of a world-class standard. There are very few other companies in the world. In a couple of areas, there's hardly anyone else in the world that we know of who can do what we do. So we're going to talk about that and unpack it a bit for a few days in February. Be kind of like a conversation, because we'll have we'll have chat going and questions coming in and so on. But what I'm going to do is to lift the lid and unpack how it is that we do what we do here at MAGFAST. So as I say, it's going to be a very special event, and it's especially for you if you're a customer of MAGFAST, if you're a tech enthusiast, a design enthusiast, someone who really appreciates great design, a business owner, large or small. There's cool stuff in here. If you think of starting a business, even a small business, I promise you there'll be some stuff in here that you've never heard before that we're doing behind the scenes. That's part of our success, or in some cases, part of our strength that has taken us through the challenges of the last few years. And this is also critical. If you're one of our investors, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Or you've been hearing about the possibility of investing in MAGFAST and you're considering it. I really think you're going to love the Magic of MAGFAST. 3 days, 9, 10, 11 of February. We'll do it at this time of day, 4 p.m. And I promise some of what you discover will be completely new to you. It'll be a bit like watching some kind of behind the scenes documentary. We're not going to have cameras out all over the place because the production cost of that would be too high. But I'm going to unpack some of the things what we're doing. And if you're involved, as I say, if you're involved in any kind of business, I guarantee there'll be lessons you can take away. Because in addition to show you many of the things we do well, I'm going to call out some of the mistakes we've made so that everybody can benefit. So Magic of MAGFAST live on 9th, 10th, 11th of February. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And because it's part of our like the takeoff roll, like when an airplane's going down the runway, I think they call it in aviation, they call it the ground roll, because it's part of the kind of ground roll. So we're here, middle of February, and then boom, we're going to take off with our big travel product launch at the end of March. Registering now will help maximize the chance that you could win the trip of a lifetime that we're going to use to promote the March event, the We Love Travel event. We've got to give something away to something to. So we're putting together the details of that promotion at the moment. But if you register right now, then you'll get the first of a number of chances to win, and it will be the trip of a lifetime. And I'm just, while we're here, what would the trip of a lifetime be for you? What would you love to experience? Would you go to, which way do I go? This way? Would you go to Sydney? Would you go to Sydney, Australia? Be amazing. Or maybe my old stomping ground, London. I went to, just fun fact, this is obviously most famous Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament there. And can we see Westminster Abbey there? Yeah, that you can. Is that the top of the Abbey you can see there? There's Westminster Abbey, you can see there. And I went to school just behind that. I went to a school in the shadow of Westminster Abbey. You could go and look at the Abbey if you want to go around the back and see my old school. What else could you do? I've got a couple of different backgrounds here. Venice. Oh my God, wouldn't it be incredible to go to Venice? Or I went here when I was 18 years old. Or go to Egypt. Incredible. Or Paris, Gay Paris, the croissant, you want some croissant, le pain chocolat. Go to Paris, all kinds of different options. It's going to be up to you, and the possibilities are endless. So start thinking about that. Or maybe you want to go to India or Morocco or Greece, Turkey, Virgin Islands, I don't know, anywhere. So register right now, and this will just be the first of many chances to win, because we're going to have all kinds of things. If you want to help us go towards this really, really fun event coming up in March. If you've been with us for a while, you'll know that we don't mess around when we do these big events, and they tend to be pretty great. And we're going to build up a little team. If you're one of our boosters from a few months ago, we're going to be inviting you to participate again. We're going to have some cool new stuff for you. But register now to get the first of your chances to win this incredible. I've got the Eiffel Tower sticking out of the top of my head. The first of these chances. Let's go back to Sydney. The first of these chances to win this incredible kind of incredible trip of a lifetime that you could be winning right at the end of March. But register now, and I'll see you. We'll still do these the weekly MagFast lives between now and then. But in this slot, I think it's 3 weeks from today, 9th of Feb. It's going to be a little bit longer. And I'm going to take you through some of the secrets behind the scenes, so you have a better understanding of how we do what we do, lessons that you're welcome to take away, inform you a little bit if you ever think of investing and that kind of stuff. So it's just a chance for us to have a more intimate conversation than we usually do. All right, so click on the button. You can also, if you're out on Facebook or YouTube or something watching us now, thank you for joining us. Magfast.com/register. Yeah, it's on the screen now. Magfast.com/register will also take you so that you can get registered. All right. So the presentation's in the middle of February. The presentations in the middle of February are called the Magic of MAGFAST. As I say, highfalutin name. But we're gonna kind of lift the lid and help you understand how we do what we do. It'll be the 9th, 10th, and 11th of February, and they're called the Magic of MAGFAST. Right, the Magic of MAGFAST. So this week's secret word is magic. Okay, this week's secret word is magic. You're gonna go to magfast.com/fun. Magfast.com/fun. And follow the instructions and put in today's secret word, which is magic, and you get chances to win. This is separate from the trip of a lifetime I was just talking about. You get a chance to win in this month's $1,000, still $1,000. This month's $1,000 top electronics draw, where we give away stuff from MagFast, yes, but also what you might want to do is to win and keep that $1,000 on standby for the amazing mystery thing we're launching at the end of March. Just saying. $1,000 in top tech from MagFast or Apple, Samsung, and so on. And Kate isn't here this week, but you'll be working with her to select your prize. So magfast.com/fun. Follow the instructions. And this week's secret word is magic. And while you're there, I think there's ways you can pick up other chances to win in this month's draw as well. All right, that I think is it. I'm looking at my the team at the back have a special thing where they can send me notes, and the only note is that this week's secret word is magic. Okay, so nothing else to cover for now. You can email us hello@magfast.com, tweet us at @getmagfast. We're not that big on Twitter, but you can tweet us if you like before Twitter completely collapses. Facebook.com/magfast. Instagram, please go to Instagram.com/magfast and follow us there. We'd really appreciate that. We're on YouTube as well, and of course LinkedIn. And we're always changing charging for good on your desktop, your tablet, your smartphone, and more at magfast.com. Thanks. See you next week.